Rocket Launcher.
So I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. A lot of it. And in playing the game, I have been interested in getting into more of the competitive scene of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, in doing research, I found that the de facto, the quote-unquote best kart setup for online racing is some sort of heavyweight character, in this case we'll use Donkey Kong for an example, the pipe frame, slick tires, and, well, whatever glider you want. Really doesn't matter what glider you use. It doesn't make a lot of difference. Just use whatever you think is fancy and pretty. I tried this online. I thought it was pretty good, but it just didn't feel right. I didn't get the response I wanted in the kart. So I did a lot of experimenting, and I found that I really gravitated more towards the bikes for a few reasons. One is because the wider body of the normal karts is a little bit too wide. Like, I wanted to make these nice, sharp turns, and the smaller bike profile gave me that ability to make those just hairpin turns versus the karts, which I don't think were able to do it as well. The other thing is, doing those turns on a hairpin or being able to control them much easier allows me to get that sexy mini turbo boost. So after much research, I came to a conclusion which, with some very scientific proof, I have found to be my favorite and what I think is the best kart combination online. So what is this deadly combination which will bring hate, destruction, and rot to your friends and foes alike? Ah, I'm glad you asked. It's Rosalina. She's on a little cute moped. Some little tiny wheels. Woo! That's it. No, really, no, I'm not kidding. That's it. So here's the combination. You're gonna want to start with Rosalina. Put her on the City Tripper moped. Some Azure roller wheels, because, you know, they do accent very well with the color. And then I use the Super Glider. If you want another glider, you want some cute clouds, you do you, but I like the Super Glider myself. Looking at the stats between the two, we can see that the Donkey Kong build has a lot that the Rosalina doesn't on paper. It's got more speed, doesn't have as good of an acceleration, it's got more weight, handling's not as good, and the traction is nowhere near as good as the Rosalina build. However, most people will tell you you want as much speed as possible. Top speed is super important. And yes, I would agree, top speed is super important, but online, that doesn't happen all the time because, again, as I talked about at the first of the video, you're going to be continually bombarded by red shells and blue shells and green shells, oh my, and it's going to annoy you to no end. So although top speed is important, acceleration is much more important, in my opinion, in online matches. But where you think, you know what, the speed though, JD, isn't as tight as the speed on DK. DK's got to beat by like 1.5. Well, that's another thing. Where the Rosalina build may not have the speed on paper, you're able to build those super mini turbo boosts I was talking about, you know, the Purple Rain. You get them much more with this because you can start taking turns much sooner with this kart than you can with the DK. And you can take them much sharper, which also gives you that purple boost much sooner than you would with Donkey Kong. Of course, some of you may say, well, that's just online. Jedah, that's just online. I mean, of course you can get a few matches in and get first place online. What about in a real scientific test, right? No items, no nothing, just a pure time trial. Well, you know what? That's a good analysis. So I decided I would do exactly just that. And I raced both of these karts with just the same amount of skill as I could. Promise you. No hands behind the back, didn't cheat. And you know who came out on top? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, by over a second, the Rosalina combination came out over the DK one. And that's because, again, I'm able to get more of those boosts. I'm able to do faster boosts all the time, even though I don't have a higher top speed. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, I think this combination is the best. Of course, I know some of you may disagree. You may say, Jedah, that build ain't nothing, man. I can show you a real build. I can show you an even better build. Well, then you know what? Just post it up in the comments below. Tell us what you think is the best build in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and we'll hash it out. Also, please do us the huge favor, the honor of giving us a subscription, you know, and if you feel like it, hit that little thumbs up button. You know, it's free. Absolutely free. You just click. Anyway, appreciate the support. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.